We finally have the full banner lineup for version 2.6, and with the complete kits for Augusta and Iuno revealed, it's time to actually break down who's the best pick for your account. This update brings 2 insane DPS units in Augusta and Carlotta, along with 2 of the strongest, and in some cases only viable, sub-DPS options in Ciaconna and Iuno. In this video, we'll go over each character, how good they are for you, their weapons and team synergies, so you can prioritize exactly who to pull in version 2.6. Before that, if you're looking to buy Lunite or top up, check out today's sponsor, Loot Bar. They've got some really solid deals right now, a 21% discount, even cheaper than buying in-game. You can self-top up quickly and easily. Loot Bar is completely safe with excellent Trustpilot reviews and one of the best options for Wuwa top-ups. Just click the top link in the description to check it out. And new users also get an extra 10% off when signing up. And yep, our weekly giveaway is live. Just comment below and join our Discord server to participate. Full details are in the description.
Let's start with Carlotta, an insane Glacio on-field DPS who has been at the top of the DPS tier list for a long time and is still considered one of the best characters in the game. What makes her so strong is how easy and accessible she is to use. Her core rotation isn't difficult to learn, allowing players of all skill levels to achieve high performance. She has excellent single target damage with a kit designed for fighting one enemy at a time, making her exceptionally strong against bosses and a top choice for challenging endgame content like the Tower of Adversity, TOA, and holograms. She also offers great range and control. Her ultimate state lets her attack from a safe distance, which is very effective against highly mobile bosses. On top of that, her skill can briefly freeze enemies, providing crowd control and creating damage windows. Talking about her team, she does need Zexi to maximize her potential, but she works fine with replacements like Yang Yang. Any universal attack buffer can be used with her, giving good F2P options. That said, Zexi is a huge upgrade for Carlotta, and for players who have Zexi, Carlotta becomes a top priority. She can also be played as a quick swap DPS with Chongli if you don't like hypercarry teams. We won't go into full detail here. If you want a video comparing her to current DPS units, let me know in the comments.
Now, let's move on to the rerun character we're getting, Ciaconna. She's a sub-DPS who can deal a good amount of damage, and her kit revolves around arrow erosion, which is exactly why she's a must-pull for certain players. For those who have Cartethia or plan to get her, Ciaconna is no doubt a broken unit for that team. She provides up to 100% arrow erosion damage, and with the Gusts of Welkin Sonata set, she further increases arrow erosion damage by 30%. She's no doubt one of the strongest sub-DPS units, just slightly behind Frolova in overall ranking. But is she worth pulling? The answer is simple, no, not unless you have Cartethia. Without her, Ciaconna's value drops a lot, and she's nowhere close to the other units in version 2.6 in terms of overall value.
Now, let's move on to the new characters. Before we start, I suggest you watch the full kit breakdown video linked in the description. First up is Augusta. She's without a doubt going to be in the same tier as Cartethia and Zanny. Her main source of damage comes from heavy attacks, which makes buffers like Mortify a must, and Iuno will also be one of her best supports. This is essentially a clash between 2 of the strongest DPS units in the game, Augusta versus Carlotta. And Augusta shines here, which makes sense considering she's the newest DPS. Her interest skill gives her prowess, and you consume it by performing a heavy attack. When you use her liberation, she enters Ruler Realm, which further enhances her heavy attacks and also provides a shield based on her attack. In terms of team options, her strongest lineup right now is with Frolova and Iuno. Currently, her best supports are Mortify and Iuno, but you can only use one of them since both provide a heavy attack buff through their outro skill. She's no doubt an incredibly strong DPS, but he'll need characters like Iuno to truly maximize her potential. I'm not including Shorekeeper or Verena in this discussion since they are universal supports who work in almost any scenario. Speaking of supports, Iuno is a very interesting unit. She's not a traditional support like Shorekeeper, she's more of a sub-DPS who also provides strong buffs. She gives 50% heavy attack damage bonus through her outro skill and can also boost her own damage by changing lunar phases. We won't dive deep into her team setups here, check the previous video in the description for that, but she's excellent for buffing heavy attack damage dealers like Qiuyuan and Augusta, and can even boost characters like Frolova with the new Echo set. She's now one of the best team slot options for both sub-DPS and buffer roles.
Priority list for version 2.6 looks like this. Augusta, no doubt the top choice for both veteran and new players. The only thing she's missing is a proper hyper carry team. Maybe Qiuyuan will fill that third slot? Until then, you might want to run sub-DPS units like Frolova or Brant. Iuno, an insane sub-DPS and buffer, easily one of the most future-proof characters. Her synergy with Frolova makes her even more valuable. Carlotta, still incredibly strong and will carry your account if you need a reliable DPS, but she is still weaker in multi-wave content. To maximize her limited AoE capabilities, players need to practice good positioning to group enemies together before attacking. Ciaconna is a must-pull only if you have Cartethia or plan to get her. Pulling her just for her personal damage isn't worth it. So what do you think? Comment down below who you're pulling for and why. Also, our Lunite Pass giveaway is still active. Join the Discord server for more info. See you in the next one!